Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the finals of Day 3 here at the NCAA Division III Swimming and Diving Championships. I'm sure more great swims are in the offing tonight. We'll see championships contested in the men's 200-yard butterfly, men's and women's, of course, 200 butterfly, 100 backstroke, 100 breaststroke, the men's 1-meter diving, and the 800 free relays, of which the first two heats have been run this morning, the 800s being a timed final event. As we go into tonight, on the men's side, Emory is leading with 2:14, Kenyon with 177, 10 points up on Chicago, NYU 3 points back of Chicago, and Williams 9.5 back of NYU with 154.5. Denison leads the women with 244, Kenyon with 212, NYU with 195, Williams with 189, and MIT with 163. We'll be starting within about a minute, I'm told. A few shots of very enthusiastic crowds. And so to our consolation final of the men's 200-yard butterfly. Our NCAA record is set by Frank Ebelbaum, actually in December of 23 at 143.87, just a tenth of a second faster than his meet record set a year ago here in Greensboro. In this consolation final, we have Ben Ludlow of SUNY Geneseo, a hometown student. Maxwell Soya of Denison is in 2. Julian Cammey of Calvin and Grand Rapids, Michigan in 3. Ethan Mansky, sophomore at Kenyon, is in 4. Eric Chimes, fifth-year student at Calvin from Broadview Heights, Ohio, is in 5. Drew Scheid, junior at RIT in 6. Alexander Tarzinski of Carnegie Mellon and Springfield, Virginia in 7. John Drum of Case Western from the great city of New York is in lane 8. Looks as though Tarzinski possibly with a slight lead. It's pretty close. It's Chimes actually in the lead with Tarzinski second, 119.32 to 119.54. Now pressing well. And 5 is Chimes. And Chimes with Tarzinski also swimming well. Now closing very well in lane 3 is Cammey for Calvin, and he takes it at 147.12. Metsky of Kenyon second at 147.81, and third to Chimes, also at Calvin, 147.93. Tarzinski ended up fourth, himself under 148. Very tight finish.
It is now time to get your championship finalists in the men's 200 yards.
In this championship final, Benjamin Thorson, a junior at Emory, is in lane 1. He won last night's 400 IM. He's from Athens, Georgia. Cooper Costello, freshman at Chicago, is in lane 2. He was 15th in 2 IM on Wednesday. He hails from Goleta, California. In lane 3, that will be Avery Clapp, sophomore at Johns Hopkins. He was 4th his freshman year here. 6th in 100 butterfly last night. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and is majoring in computer science and economics. Now in lane 4 is our record holder and 2-time defending champion, Frank Applebaum of Claremont Mud Scripps. He was swimmer of the year in the SCIAC for winning 3 events at those championships. He was 10th in the 2 IM on Wednesday. Jesse Singonzi has been runner-up and 3rd in this event. He set the record yesterday in the 100 butterfly. He's from Cary, North Carolina, and is majoring in computer science and economics. Justin Finkel, junior at Connecticut College, our 500-yard freestyle champion in this meet, has been 9th and 2nd here previously. He's from Cheshire, Connecticut. Harrison Thorson, the younger brother of Benjamin in lane 1 from Emory, is in 7. He scored in both the 500 and 4 IM here. And Leo Hahn of New York rounds out the field. He was 9th in this event last year, 11th in the 100 butterfly last night. I wouldn't be surprised to see Singonzi and Applebaum get into it, but a new record.
This is a perfect field. We have multiple NCAA champions. Thorson, the World 400 IM champ. Applebaum, the 200 fly champ. Jesse Singonzi in 5. Your 100 fly champ. Justin Finkel, your 500 freestyle champ. A lot of experience in this heat.
All close at the 50. Applebaum with a slight lead. Very nice looking underwater work by Frank Applebaum. He picks up nearly a half body length there on Singonzi. But the field is still bunched pretty tightly behind Applebaum at the 75. Out in 48.43 with Singonzi second at 49.13, so 7/10 of a second to make up in this second 100. And still Applebaum with Singonzi, half body length back. Close race now with Clapp and Finkel in lanes 3 and 6, and Finkel actually now moving just as he did in the 500. Finkel won that 500 in the last 25 yards or so. Applebaum closing, Finkel moving. This is going to be close to a record at the least, and on the touch, it goes to Finkel with a new national record. Applebaum second, 1:43.39, himself under his old record. So Clapp closed for 3rd, also under the old record, and Singonzi 4th, just over the NCAA record. Wow. Well, I was right, a record was going. I just didn't see it coming from Justin Finkel. My mistake. If the 500 proved nothing else, it's that Finkel knows how to close a race. What a fantastic effort. Congratulations to Justin Finkel of Connecticut College for a new record. 143 low. Wow. Beautifully paced. And now we move to the consolation final in the women's 200-yard butterfly. Our NCAA record was set by Logan Todhunter of Williams at 155.66. That's 12 years ago. Would seem to be out of reach for this field. In lane 1, Claire Cosma for Case Western. Lara Wijak of Tufts in 2. She's been 15th and 8th previously. Jordan Herrera, junior at Kenyon in 3, 11th in this event last year. She has been a championship finalist in both IMs at these championships. Abby Smith, Pomona Pitzer has been 16th and then 6th in this event. 12th in the 100 butterfly last night. Rosalie Gaudiani of Emory in 6, Sarah Daly of Emory, Gaudiani in 5. Daly in 6. Kiana Tanizaki Hudson of Chapman, the lone representative from that school, is in 7. She's actually the only woman from Hawaii, and there is also one male swimmer from Hawaii. And finally, Abigail Greenberg of Williams and New York, is in lane 8. Abby Smith using that side breathing technique. As I mentioned this morning, it's somewhat uncommon. And the field at the 125 is nearly straight across. Well, and one is Cosma. She's sitting 3rd. Smith leads at 131.31. Gaudiani of Emory 2nd, 131.33. 131.34 for Cosma. And they head to the last 25. The field not separated by more than about 1.5 yards at that wall. Smith looks like she's laboring, but at the same time, she's pulling away. This will go to Smith, up for grabs his 2nd, and it goes to Cosma at 2:04.42. 3rd in that consolation final, Sarah Daly of Emory with a 2:04.44, just 2 100ths behind Cosma. So a 2:02.99 for Abby Smith of the Sage Hens to win that consolation final.
It is now time to be your championship finalists in event 22, the women's 200 yards butterfly.
And here we see the march out by our top 8 in the women's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Ranju Baik, freshman at NYU, 13th in 100 butterfly. She's from Auckland, New Zealand. They're away from home. Reina Gomez of NYU, also a freshman for the Violets, is in 2. 9th in 100 fly last night. She's from Irvine, California. Emily Harris. A big cheer from the significant Denison contingent for Ms. Harris. Caitlin Marshall, who has finished first and second this event, runner-up in the 500 Wednesday. She's from Noblesville, Indiana. Alicia Kelly, senior at Chicago from London, England, is in 5. She was 14th in this event 2 years ago, 6th in 100 fly last night. Nicole Reneel, sophomore at NYU, was in 6th. She was 3rd last year, 7th in 200 freestyle last night. She's from Hatfield, Pennsylvania, and is in their liberal studies program. Samantha Kilcoyne, senior at Williams, is in 7. She was victorious in last night's 100 butterfly. She's from Upton, Massachusetts. And Sophia Schmitz, senior at Kenyon, is in 8. She was 10th in this event last year, 9th in the 4 a.m. last night. She hails from Madison, Wisconsin. Marshall out first with a 26:39, some 0.6 of a second in front of Harris in second place at the 50. 27:01 for both Kelly and Reneel there, tied for 3rd a quarter of the way through. Marshall holding that wall very nicely, and at the 100 she'll have a little over a body length on Harris, Kelly, and Reneel. She extends that lead off that 100 wall. And now Kelly and Harris tightening it up slightly, but it's still over body length at the 150. Marshall is a good 500 swimmer, so do not anticipate a big drop-off, but this is the 200 fly after all. Looks like she chopped her strokes a bit going into that 175 wall, but she does hold that underwater nicely. And now Kelly, I think, closing. Looks like Kelly might be in for second. There you go. Marshall at 158.60, Kelly 159.62, and Harris at 00.03 for the big red. Great race and a solid effort all the way through by Caitlin Marshall, the junior at New York. By the way, New York will pick up very big points in that event, having 4 young women in the championship final. Emory had 2 in the consolation. Kenyon has 1 each, consolation and championship. Williams 1 each in the consolation and the championship. Phil Coyne was 6th for Williams in that championship final at 2:02.60. Now they will move to the awards for the top 8 in both the women's and men's 200 butterfly, and then brief interviews.
Consolation champion in 147.12 from Calvin, Julian Cami. Let's bring out the championship finalists in the men's 200 yards butterfly. In event 21, the men's 200 yards butterfly, in 8th place from Emory, Benjamin Thorson. Passing out the awards, presenting the awards tonight will be Charlie Griffiths, head coach of CMS. In 7th place from NYU, Leo Hahn. In 6th place from Emory, Harrison Thorson. In 5th, from Chicago, Cooper Costello. In 4th, from Chicago, Jesse Senganzi. In the 3rd place, from Johns Hopkins, Avery Clapp. In 2nd, from CMS, under the previous national record with a time of 1:43.39, Frank Applebaum. And your 2024 men's 200-yard butterfly champion with a new national record swim of 1:43.21 from Conn College, Justin Finkel. Here are the consolation results in the women's 200 butterfly. In 16th, Abigail Greenberg Williams. In 15th, Laura Wijak Tufts. In 14th, Kiana Tanazaki Hudson Chapman. In 13th, from Emory, Rosalie Gaudiani. In 12th, from Kenyon, Jordan Herrera. In 11th, from Emory, Sarah Daly. In 10th, from Case Western, Claire Cosma. And your consolation champion from Pomona Pitzer, 202.99, Abby Smith. And the results from your championship final. Let's meet our finalists. Passing out the awards for the women's 200 yards butterfly will be NYU head coach Trevor Mealy. In 8th place from NYU, Youngju Baek. In 7th from Kenyon, Sophia Schmitz. In 6th from Williams, Samantha Kilcoyne. In 5th from NYU, Reina Gomez. In 4th, also from NYU, Nicole Raniel. In 3rd, from Denison, Emily Harris. In 2nd, from the University of Chicago, Alicia Kelly. And your 2024 Women's 200-yard butterfly champion with a time of 1:58.50 from NYU, Caitlin Marshall.
We'll now move to the consolation final for the men's 100 backstroke. NCAA record of 45.75 set by Tanner Fillion of Whitman last year. Meet qualifying 48.62. In this consolation final, Jack Watson of Rowan in 1, Charles Platt of Calvin in 2. Kyle Wolford of Wash U is in 3. Ryan So, senior at Emory, is in 4. He has been 9th and 11th in this event previously, 5th in last night's 100. Daniel Brooks, senior at Kenyon, in 5, 11th in this event last year. Eric Lundgren of Tufts in 6. He was 8th last year. Arnav Deshpande of Carnegie Mellon in 7. Nolan Lahman of Emory in 8.
Your NCAA record in this event set last year by Whitman's Tanner Fournier, 45-75. 16th for the second, separating the final
And it was so over first, just by 3/100ths of a second. Looks like Emory's Lahman is moving well in lane 8. This one's even just about straight across now. Too close for me to call. It may be that, so no, in lane 3, I think. Kyle Wolford of the Bears of Wash U at St. Louis closed very well in that last 10 yards. Takes it with a 47.89. Second to Platt of Calvin at 48.15, and third, 48.17, is Ryan So of Emory. Great finish there by Kyle Wolford.
It is now time to meet the championship finalists in the men's 100 yards backstroke.
And in this championship final, James Schwenk, the Atlantic East Swimmer of the Year, is in 1. He's from Annapolis, Maryland, majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology. Braden Morford, freshman at Carnegie Mellon, in 2. Third in the 2IM on Wednesday. He's from Medina, Ohio, an engineering major. George A. Gradolovich of Kenyon is in 3. 4th in this event last year, runner-up in the 50, and put in a superb anchor leg on the medley relay last night. Alex McCormick, Wash U's senior, 7th in this event last year. He's our fastest qualifier. He routinely scores in the 200 backstroke at these events. David Bajwa, the junior at Calvin, is in 5, 7th in the 50. He was also the MIA champion in the 50 and both backstrokes. Ev Nickel of Williams in lane 6. He's been 11th and 12th the previous 2 years. He tied for 12th on Wednesday in the 50. He's the NESCAC champion from Cincinnati, Ohio. And Yuri Kozian, senior at Kenyon, is in 7. He has been 4th and 9th in this event previously. He's the NCAC champion in the 200 backstroke, setting a meet record. And Adam Braunschlag, a junior at Emory from Heartland, Wisconsin, rounds out the field in lane 8. So Golovich up first. But as they finish the 50, looks like Golovich is up by 19/100ths on McCormick. And Golovich, McCormick turnover, as does Nicole and Kosian. Looks like Nicole held that water the best. Oh boy, this is way too tight. Morford, perhaps? No, it goes to Golovich with a 46.90. Morford closes for second. And third to McCormick, a mere 5/100ths in back of Morford.
We have the consolation final of event 24, the Union's 100 yards backstroke.
The first, shall we say, 7, if you will, were all under 48 seconds there.
In 5, from MIT, Iris Yang. In 6, from Illinois, Savannah Xu. In 7, from NYU, Emily Ma. And from Madison, Jasmine Park. This is your consolation final. Referee.
In this consolation final, Jay Matthias of Hamilton in 1, Gabriela Landau of Colby in 2, Lisa Teresilis Jewell for Kenyon in 3, Sophie Castley of Bates in 4, Iris Yang of MIT in 5, Savannah Xu of Carnegie Mellon in 6, Emily Ma for NYU in 7, Jasmine Park of Denison in 8. The field turns nearly together. It looks like there's a lead there for Castley of Bates, 26.70 on the way out. And Castley holding on, trying to close next to her in 5 is Yang of MIT, but it goes to Castley at 55.19 with Yang second. Third, Savannah Xu of Carnegie Mellon, also under 56 seconds.
Let's meet your championship finalists for the women's 100 yards backstroke.
Our championship finalists in the women's 100-yard backstroke. Moving to their assigned lanes. And lane 1 is Izzy Huang of Emory, a sophomore from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She scored in the 200 backstrokes here last year. Penny Seltnick, sophomore at Emory, is in 2. She was 6th in this event last year. Nice little smile and wave to her teammates. Sydney Smith, freshman of MIT and from Atlanta, is in 3. She's a bioengineering major. Kate Augustin of MIT is in 4. She was 3rd last year, 5th in the 2IM on Wednesday, and the swimmer of the year in the NUMAC for 3 victories. She's from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and majors in bioengineering. Sophia Verclaren, junior at Williams, is in 5. She has been 2nd and 3rd. She won the 200 IM on Wednesday, was runner-up in the 4 IM. She was also swimmer of the year in the NESCAC and is from Horseheads, New York. Megan Jungers, runner-up twice in this event for Emory, is in 6. She's from Great Falls, Virginia. Sammy Thiele from Austin College is in 7, 4th in the 2IM on Wednesday, and the SCAC champion in the backstrokes. Rounding out the field is Kaylee Wuckich, a senior at Kenyon. She won the 200 backstroke at the NCAC and is from Needham, Massachusetts. I'm anticipating a great race between Augustin and Verclaren, but as we just saw on the men's 200 butterfly, this is just too competitive to shut anybody else out. And sure enough, as they head to the 50, Jungers is right there with Verclaren and Augustin. They turn together at the 75. And boy, looked like Augustin had a slightly longer underwater, and sure enough, she looks like she's just surging in the last 10 yards, and she takes it with a 53.41. And there you go. She matched her national record with a 53.41, the national record she set last night leading off the relay. 53.41. I wonder if that will be listed twice in my heading. Interesting. Verclaren second at 53.87 and 3rd to Sammy Thiele of Austin, giving the Kangaroos a presence here. A wonderful race.
Consolation results from the event 23, the men's 100-yard backstroke. In 16th from Rowan, Jack Watson. In 15th from Tufts, Eric Lundgren. In 14th from Emory, Nolan Lehman. 13th from Kenyon, Daniel Brooks. In 12th from Carnegie Mellon, Arnav Deshpande. In 11th from Emory, Ryan So. In 10th from Calvin, Charles Platt. And your consolation champion from Wash U in a time of 47.89, Kyle Wolford. Let's bring out the championship finalists in the men's 100 yards backstroke. And in 8th place, from Emory, Adam Braunschweig. Passing out the awards, Wash U coach Brad Shively will be passing out these awards. In 7th, from St. Mary's, James Schwenk. In 6th, from Calvin, David Bajwa. In 5th, from Kenyan, Yuri Kosian. In 4th, from Williams, Ev Nickel. In 3rd, from WashU, Alex McCormick. In 2nd, from Carnegie Mellon, Braden Morford. And your 2024 100 backstroke champion from Kenyon College with a time of 46.90, George Dragolovich. The results of the consolation heat in the women's 100 yards backstroke. In 16th, Jade Matthias Hamilton. In 15th, from Denison, Jasmine Park. In 14th, from Colby, Gabriella Landau. In 13th, from NYU, Emily Ma. In 12th, from Kenyon, Lisa Torresilis Jewalt. In 11th, from Carnegie Mellon, Savannah Zhu. In 10th, from MIT, Iris Yang. And your consolation champion from Bates in 55.19, Sophie Casilli. Congratulations to Sophie. And now let's bring out the championship finalists in the women's 100 yards backstroke. Passing out the awards will be Coach Steve Custer of Williams. In 8th place, from Emory, Penny Seltniks. In 7th, from MIT, Sydney Smith. In 6th, from Kenyon, Kaylee Wookich. In 5th, from Emory, Izzy Huang. In 4th, also from Emory, Megan Youngers. In 3rd, from Austin College, Sammy Thiele. In 2nd, from Williams, Sophia Verclaren. And your 2024 women's 100-yard backstroke champion from MIT, tying her national record swim with 53.41, Kate Augustin.
Standing next to me now is your men's 100 backstroke national champion Good to stay hungry. Your team was cheering so loud for you during that race. How does it feel to have their support and know that they are cheering for you?
Well, first of all, I'm grateful for all the parents and friends in the crowd and stands, as well as my fellow teammates and coaches, Bosky, Jess, Danny, and last but not least, Doug.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Can I have one more round of applause for your men's running backstroke national champion? Right, now I have Kate Augustin, your women's 100 backstroke national champion. You broke the record this morning, got it again. You're now the fastest woman in Division III to ever swim this race. How do you know that you can do this the whole season?
I mean, in the back of my mind, yes, I definitely didn't expect it, but with the hours of hard work and my amazing team supporting me and coaches, I knew it was definitely possible.
You were 54.7 at this meet last year. You are now more than a second faster. How did you do it?
I think just having fun, being confident. The relay split yesterday gave me a lot of confidence going into this race, and I just wanted to enjoy it and swim.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Can I have one more round of applause for your women's 100 backstroke national champion?
We have the consolation final of event 25, the men's 100 meters breaststroke. In weighing number 1, from Alex Graham.
And we resume with the final two heats, rather. The consolation final of the men's 100 breaststroke. NCAA record 50.94 by the most impressive D3 swimmer in history, I would say, considering he has an Olympic gold medal. Andrew Wilson of Emory, a 50.94. Jake Meyer of Emory went 52.87 to win. In lane 1, Alexa Dobic of Kenyon and Belgrade, Serbia. Michael Grover of Williams in Byron Center, Michigan is in 2. Anthony Fitzgerald Wheaton of Illinois in 3. He was the CCIW Swimmer of the Year this year. Patrick Daly of Denison is in lane 4. He was 6th in the 2IM on Wednesday. He's from New Albany, Ohio, majoring in economics. Jan Sung of Emory in 6th. Merritt Samitovich for Bates in 6th. He's from South Windsor, Connecticut. In lane 7, it's Christian Lanuza for Carnegie Mellon from Greenwich, Connecticut. Stats and machine learning major. Jacob Grover of Williams, also from Byron Center, Michigan, is in 8. He's been 8th and 4th in this event previously. Very close at the touch. Fitzgerald with the lead by 1/100th over Sun, with Daly between them, another 300ths back. And sure enough, those three turn together at the 75. This will be on the lunge. Tough to call here. Moving well in 2 was Grover, but he ran out of room. Fitzgerald takes it for Wheaton at 54.01, 54.07 to Daly for second, 54.10 for Sun for third for Emory, and 54.25 by Michael Grover Williams for fourth.
Let's meet our championship finalists in the men's 100 yards breaststroke.
In lane 1, junior at Bowdoin, Alex Brown-Pierre. He's an SCAC champion in this event. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Jason Starbuck of Chicago is in 2. He was 14th in this event last year. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina, and majoring in business and economics. Derek Clausen, his teammate, is in lane 3. He's been 4th and runner-up in this event. He had a runner-up in the 2IM on Wednesday, 4th in 100 fly last night. Jake Meyer has been 5th and 1st. He is our defending champion. He's from Columbus, Ohio, swimming for Emory. Big smile from him. Derek Moss set a record in the 200 IM on Wednesday. He was the UAA Swimmer of the Year. He's from Holland, Michigan, and is currently in med school at New York. Andre Bonneau in 6th for Emory. He is from Paris, France, 6th in this event last year. Elijah Vinos of Denison is in lane 7. He was 7th in this event last year. He set a meet record in NCAC about a month ago. He's from Pleasant Bridge, Michigan, and majoring in psychology. And finally, Emmett Adams of Tufts is in 8. He's from Fairfield, Connecticut. He majors in music, sound, and culture. And certainly there's no lack of sound in this natatorium at the moment. As a Division I All-American, certainly Moss is a great breaststroker, but Wilson's record, that will take some doing. And right now, Meyer is giving him everything he can handle. And Meyer was over first by a couple hundredths of a second. Moss picks up a little bit of distance, not much, off the underwater. And at the 75, Moss touches just a hair in front of Meyer. Oh, and he picked up a good 2 feet there off that wall. Now closing on Meyer in 3 is Clausen. This will go to Moss. Meyer, I think, hangs on for second. He does. 51.83 for Moss, 52.26 for Meyer. 0.6% faster than his winning time last year. 52.39 for Garrett Clausen. I suspect that is a personal record for Mr. Clausen. 4th with a 53.13 was Vinos of Denison. Yeah, 53.13 for 4th. Okay. Our consolation final for the women's 100-yard breaststroke. KT Kustritz of Denison set the national record in 18 at 59.77. Jenna Fadley went 59.94 for Kenyon to win last year. Claire Galloway from Lynchburg University, the very first contestant at nationals from that college, is in 1. She was the ODAC 200 breaststroke winner. Alicia Susay of Chicago from Johor, Malaysia is in 2. Lauren Ryle of Hope And the MIA champion is in 3. Riley Tuffelmeyer of Denison in 4. She's from Oakville, Ontario, majoring in economics. Drew Telking of Denison is in 5. Kinsey Brooks of Mary Washington in 6. Taylor Hovitt of Johns Hopkins in 7. Katie Cohen of Emory and Englewood, Colorado is in lane 8. Halfway there, over first is Telking of Denison. Brooks is right next to her, less than 2/10 back. They're at the 75. And it's awfully close, but it looks like Brooks and Telking are over together. And now Telking surging. Teammate also, Tuffelmeyer, trying to close. And Telking takes it, 102.14. Tuffelmeyer second, 102.52, and third to Susay of Chicago, who closed well with a 103.14.
Let's meet your championship finalists in the women's 100 yards breaststroke.
And this will be our final individual swim of the night. We still have the 800 relays to go, and of course before those will be the men's 1 meter diving competition. In lane 1, Kavita Seacombe of Wellesley. She's from Los Angeles. She was a UMAC champion in both breaststrokes. Amanda Wager, senior at Williams, is in 2. She has been 4th and 6th in this event previously, 9th in the 200 IM on Wednesday. She's from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Charlotte Wishnack of Williams is from Richmond, Virginia. Maybe not so far down up the road, I guess I'd say, I-85. Jonah Fadley, very distinguished history at this meet already as a junior. She's been 3rd and 1st in this event, 3rd in the 2IM Wednesday, Swimmer of the Year in the NCAC. She's from Siler City, North Carolina for MIT in 5. Edena Chan, also with her own distinguished history at this meet, owns all the NUMAC records. Gabriella Way is in 6th for Kenyan. She's been 9th and 10th previously, 4th in the 4AM last night. She is from Hong Kong. Sophie Rodeval of Swarthmore is in 7. She was in Centennial League champion in both breaststrokes and set meet, conference, and pool records in all of them. She's from Seattle. And finally, Maddie Smith of Albion and Holland, Michigan is in lane 8. Fadley's fastest qualifying time, 101.39. Smith at 102.49. So the field only separated by a little over a second. Fadley was under a minute in her breaststroke leg in the medley relay last night. 59.77 maybe wouldn't be completely out of the question. Chen out first, 28-16. A tenth of a second up on Fadley. And now it's Fadley. Yes, Fadley surging. The last half a length making the difference. She is home. 59.80. Oh boy, only 3 100ths off the national record. An absolutely wonderful swim for Jenna Fadley and a repeat national champion to go along with it. Chen was second at 0079, so about a full second behind. Third, 101.74 to Gabriella Way of Kenyon. So Kenyon scores very well in that championship final, getting 20 and 16 for first and third. And again, at the moment with the tight team competitions, certainly the difference in 1 or 2 places could make all the difference.
Your top 8 finalists on the far side of the diving well. Diving first out of Bethesda, Maryland, representing Rochester Institute of Technology. His first NCAA final, Gellert Kirsch. Diving second out of Plainview, Long Island, New York, representing New York University College at Geneseo. His first NCAA final, Greg Meter. Diving third out of Austin, Texas, representing Rhodes College. He finished 6th in this event in 2022, John Burline. Competing fourth out of Corcoran, Minnesota, representing Denison University. His first NCAA final, sophomore Nick Bogle. Diving fifth out of Addison, New York, representing New York University College of Geneseo. He was second in this event in 2022, fourth in this event in 2023, Trent Makovich. Diving sixth from Pensacola, Florida, representing Birmingham Southern College. He was 9th in this event last year, Justin Toth. Diving 7th from Rexford, New York. He was 12th in this event last year, representing Alfred State College, Connor Compton. And diving 8th from Mexico City, Mexico, representing Kenyon College. He's the 2-time defending NCAA champion and NCAA record holder, Israel Zavaleta Cepeda. Boards are open for jumps, and now to the 100-meter breaststroke awards.
Here are the consolation results. In the men's 100 yards breaststroke, in 16th, Christian Lanuza, Carnegie Mellon. In 15th, from Bates, Maric Sorijeve. In 14th, from Williams, Jacob Grover. In 13th, from Kenyon, Alexa Dobrich. In 12th from Williams, Michael Grover. In 11th from Emory, Leong Sun. In 10th from Denison, Patrick Daly. And the winner of your consolation champion from Wheaton, Illinois in 54.01, Anthony Fitzgerald. And let's bring out the championship finalists in the men's 100 yards breaststroke. Here are the results of the championship final of the men's 100 yards breaststroke. In 8th from Tufts, Emmett Adams. Passing out the awards will be Brad Burnham of Bowdoin. That's Brad Burnham of Bowdoin passing out the awards. In 7th from Emory, Henri Bonneau. In 6th from Chicago, Jason Starbuck. In 5th from Bowdoin, Alex Grandpierre. In 4th from Denison, Elijah Vinos. In 3rd from Chicago, Garrett Clausen. In 2nd from Emory, Jake Meyer. And your 2024 men's 100 yards breaststroke champion with a time of 51.83 from NYU, Derek Moss. And in event 26, the women's 100 yards breaststroke, your consolation results. In 16th from Hope, Lauren Ryle. In 15th from Johns Hopkins, Taylor Rahovit. In 14th from Emory, Katie Cohen. In 13th from Lynchburg, Claire Galloway. In 12th from Mary Washington, Kinsey Brooks. In 11th from Chicago, Alicia Susai. In 10th from Denison, Riley Toffelmeyer. And your consolation champion also from Denison with a time of 1:02.14, Drew Telking. And now let's bring out your championship finalists in the women's 100 yards breaststroke. Presenting the awards in the 100 yards breaststroke will be Coach Rob Brunell of Albion. In 8th place, from Wellesley, Kavita Sikon. In 7th place, from Albion, Maddie Smith. In 6th, from Swarthmore, Sophie Rodaval. In 5th, from Williams, Charlotte Wishnack. In 4th, also from Williams, Amanda Wager. In 3rd, from Kenyon, Gabriella Way. In 2nd, from MIT, Adena Chen. And your 2024 women's 100-yard breaststroke champion from Kenyon, defending her title with a time of 59.80, Jenna Fadley.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the men's 1-meter springboard diving event. Leading us off, first diver Gellert Kish, 105B. Judges award 7 1/2, 8, 7 1/2, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7. Greg Meter, 105B. Judges awards 7 1/2, 7 8, 7 1/2, 8 8 7. John Berline, 105B. Judges award 6, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 6, 6 1/2, 6, 5 1/2. Nick Fogel, 203B. Judges awards 4, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, 4. Trent Makovich, 51, 32, 34D. Judges Awards, 4, 5, 5, 5 and 1/2, 5, 5 and 1/2, 5. Justin Toth, 52, 35D. Judges Awards, 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2, 6, 6. Connor Compton, 105B. Judges Awards, 7 and 1/2, 7 and 1/2, 7 and 1/2, 7, 8, 7 and 1/2, 7 and 1/2. Israel Zavala Cepeda, 405C. Judges Awards, 8, 8, 8, 7 and 1/2, 8, 7 and 1/2, 8. Beginning our second round, Geller, 203B. Award, 7, 6 and 1/2, 7, 7, 7, 6 and 1/2, 7. Greg, 51, 34D. Judges Awards, 5, 4 and 1/2, 4, 5 and 1/2, 4, 4 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2. John, 403B. Award, 7, 6, 6 and 1/2, 6, 6 and 1/2, 6 and 1/2, 7. Nick, 305C. Judges Awards, 3 and 1/2, 3 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2, 3, 3, 3 and 1/2, 2 and 1/2. Trent, 105B. Judges Awards, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 and 1/2, 7. Justin, 105B. Awards, 6 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2, 6. 6 and 1/2, 5 and 1/2, 5, 6. Connor, 107C. Judges awards. 5 1/2 across. Israel, 107C. Judges awards. 4 1/2, 6, 4 1/2, 5, 5, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Beginning our third round of diving. Gellert, 303B. Awards, 4, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 5 1/2. Greg, 305C. Awards. 5 1/2, 5, 6. 5 1/2, 5, 5, 5 1/2. John, 203B. Awards, 7, 7, 6 1/2, 6, 7 across. Nick, 105B. Judges awards, 7 1/2, 8, 7, 7 1/2, 7 across. Trent, 53, 35D. Judges awards, 6 1/2, 5 1/2, 6 1/2, 6. 6 1/2, 6, 6 1/2. Justin, 107C. Judges awards, 5 4 1/2, 5 4 1/2, 5 1/2 across. Connor, 203B. Awards, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 7, 7 1/2, 7 7. Israel, 205C. Judges award. 7 1/2, 7, 7, 7, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. Beginning the fourth round of the finals, Gellert, 403B. Seven, 6 1/2, 7, 6 1/2, 7, 6 1/2, 7 1/2. Greg, 205C. Judges awards. 7 7, 6 1/2, 6, 7 7 6. John, 303B. Judges awards. 7 8 8 7 8 7 7 1/2. Nick, 405C. Judges awards. 6 6 6 6 5 1/2 5 1/2 6. Trent, 305C. Judges awards. 7 6 5 1/2 6 6 5 1/2 6 1/2. Justin, 305C. Judges awards. 6 1/2 6 1/2 7 7 6 1/2 6 1/2 7. Connor, 305C. Judges awards. 6 1/2 5 1/2 6 6 6 6 1/2 6. Israel, 305C. Judges awards. 7 7 1/2 across. Beginning our fifth round of diving, Gellert, 53-33D. 7, 6 1/2, 7, 7, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7 1/2. Greg, 403B. Judges award 7, 7, 7, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 6. John, 52, 35D. Judges award 7, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6, 6, 6 1/2, 7. Nick, 51, 34D.
Where'd that come from? Considering I'm watching
Judges awards 5 1/2, 6, 5 1/2, 5, 6 1/2, 6, 7. Trent, 205C. Judges award 7 1/2, 7, 8, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 6 1/2. Justin, 205C. Judges award 7, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 across. Connor, 403B. Judges awards 8, 8 1/2, 8, 8, 8 1/2, 8 1/2, 8. Israel, 51, 52B. Judges awards 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. Beginning our sixth and final round, Geller, 52, 33D. Judges awards 7, 8, 7, 7, 7 1/2, 7, 7. Greg, 405C. Judges award 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. John, 53, 35D. Judges awards 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 4 1/2, 5. 5 1/2, 7. Nick, 403B. Judges award 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 8. 7 1/2. Trent, 405C. Judges award 7 1/2, 7. 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7. 7 1/2. Justin, 405C. Judges award 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. 6 1/2, 7. Connor, 53, 33D. Judges award 7, 6 1/2, 7, 6 1/2, 7, 6, 7. Israel, 53, 35D. Judges awards 7, 7, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 7. This concludes the men's 1 meter springboard diving event. Divers, report to the awards podium at this time. All 8 finalist divers report to the awards podium at this time.
It is time for another NCAA t-shirt toss. Let's hear it. Let's get the enthusiasm ready. Here we go. We can't hear you. It is now time for some diving awards will be the next up before we get into our final relays.
All right, thank you very much. And earlier today we had the consolation finals for the 1 meter springboard diving event. The results are as follows. In 16th place, representing Birmingham Southern College, George Garrett. In 15th place with a score of 402.85, representing Anderson University, Matthew Hayward. In 14th place with a 423.25, Center College's Rowan Fitzsimmons. In 13th place with a 432.55, Birmingham Southern's Avery Ball. In 12th place with a 450.25, Chapman University's Reed O'Million. In 11th place with a 452.65, representing the United States Merchant Marine Academy, Thomas Cable. In 10th place with a 459.20, Center College's Brandon Anderson. And finishing in 9th place with a 465 even from the University of Chicago, Spencer Dearman. And now it's time to present your top 8 award winners. On the far side of the pool, marching them out. Finishing in 8th place with a 449.45, representing Denison University, Nick Vogel. Handing out the awards, diving coach from Kenyon College, Stan Randall. In 7th place with a 469.65, Rochester Institute of Technologies, Gellert Kish. In 6th place, representing Rhodes College with a score of 473.05, John Burline. In 5th place with a 475.30, New York State University College of Geneseo's Greg Nieder. In 4th place with a score of 504.40, representing Birmingham Southern College, Justin Toad. In 3rd place with a 512 even, representing Alfred State College, Connor Compton. In 2nd place with a 526.45, representing New York State University's College at Greens, Geneseo, Trent McCullough. And your 2024 NCAA Division III National Champion in the 1 meter springboard event for the 3rd year in a row with a score of 581.15. Representing Kenyon College, Israel Zavaleta Cepeda.
It is now time for the finals heat of the evening. Let's meet the final heat at event number 28, the men's 800 yards freestyle relay.
And now we head to the final events of the evening. The 800 freestyle relays, our top 8 seeds. Remember that this is a timed final. A little bit of psych-up music here in the background. And I start to feel pumped up hearing it through the earphones. In lane 1 for WashU, it's Etan Fang, Pace Edwards, Daniel Sibley, and Mark Lipkin. For Kenyon in 2, George A. Dragolovich, who won the 100 backstroke earlier and also had that great anchor leg on the medley relay last night for the Owls. Jared Kozian, Noah Hargrove, and Ethan Mansky to follow. Tufts is in 3, Rafe Shaffi, Eric Lundgren, Emmett Adams, and Arman Sika. Williams will be in 4, Alexander Atherton, Ryan Nunez, Carter Anderson, and Oliver Shallett. All right, there's psych up there. And lane 5 is Emery. Will be led off by Nick Goody, followed by Harrison Purre, Harrison Thorson, and Benjamin Thorson. Themselves, the brothers having a great meet so far. Washington and Lee is in 6. They'll be led off by Dalton Jobe, Thomas Denton, Charles Byers, and Luke Nagel to follow. Chicago is in 7. Garrett Clausen to lead off, Junichiro Asano 2nd, Cooper Costello 3rd, and Kyle Garcia to anchor. In MIT in 8, Toby Abochi to lead off, Jaden Luo, Taylor Wagner, Brian Lee to follow. At the 100, Goody with the lead. He's out in a 46.65. And next to Goody in 5. Excuse me, Williams is in 4 next to him. That's Atherton. On the other side in 6 is Chicago's Garrett Clausen. Abochi of MIT, our 50 winner, is out there in lane 8. And then we should not forget Dragolovich in lane 2, whose stroke looks almost ponderous, and yet you realize how fast he's going. Goody was home first, a 137.43. I suspect he'll be very happy with that. 37.96 for Atherton. Parade for Emery now jumps off the front in that first 50. He's got over a body length at the 275 wall. Nice looking underwater work on the part of Mr. Parade. To the 300. Body length back to Nunez of Williams, but he's got plenty of company. Jaden Luo of MIT in 8. And on the other side, Kozian for Kenyon. But none of these teams are all that far off the pace. Still anyone's race, clearly. Remember, our record is a 6:26.98. So it takes 1:36 plus to match that. And halfway there, still a body length as Nunez closes slightly, 3:15.05 for Emory. Chicago is second at 3:16.95. In the water for the Eagles, that is Harris and Thorson. And now moving up on Thorson is Carter Anderson of Williams. Currently swimming third or vying for it. Cooper Costello for Chicago in 7, and Taylor Wagner of MIT in 8. And swimming very well down here in lane 1, that is Sibley for Wash U. I think if anything, he might be very slightly up on MIT in Chicago. And next to him, Noah Hargrove, the senior from Kenyon. And Anderson now is pulled even with Thorson. Uh, 4:27.85 to 4:27.91. Currently third in lane 1 is WashU. And they're heading to the anchors. Dead even. Separated by 5/100ths. Williams 4:53.06. Emory 4:53.11. WashU 4:54.37. Shallot for Williams anchoring. Benjamin Thorson, the older of the two brothers, anchoring for Emory in 5. It looks like it's coming down to Emory versus Williams. And the race for third between UAA rivals Chicago, anchored by Kyle Garcia, and WashU, anchored by Mark Lipton. But Brian Lee of MIT is right there on Garcia's feet. About a body length with 50 remaining. Looks like we see maybe a 6:28 or so. Oh boy. Thorson is moving. Oh, he lost possibly about a foot off that 775 wall. And Charlotte turns it up and doesn't let Thorson back into it really. 6:29.05 to 6:29.63. Coming home third was Chicago at 6:33.49. Fourth to WashU at St. Louis, 6:33.66.
We will start the women's relay at 8:10. 8:10 is when we will begin the women's 800 relay. Congratulations to Williams College. In 6:29.05, your champions. For your information, your top qualifier coming into that final heat. Remember, this is a timed final. Pomona Pitzer from their performance from earlier this morning, 6:33.41, would place them third overall. It is now time to read the final heat of the evening. The men's 29 and women's 800 freestyle entry are final heat.
And here's the final march out of the evening for the women's 800-yard freestyle relay. Our NCAA record, a 7:13.51, set 6 years ago by Emery's Muir, Wauer, Taylor, and Chang. Lane 1 for Pomona Pitzer, Marin Rusk, Alex Turvey, Katie Gould, and Valerie Miller. Emory in 2, it is Penelope Helm, Catherine Swan, Izzy Huang, and Meredith D. For Kenya, it's Bengazu Jamath, Jenna Fadley, Lisa Turasilis, Jewelt, and Molly Hay. Denison's in 4, Quinn Brown, Esme Wright, Anna Pfeiffer, and Emily Harris. In New York in 5, Nicole O'Neill, Anya Walla, Caitlin Marshall, and the estimable Kaylee McIntyre. Williams in 6, Carter Roebuck, Sophia Verclaren, Frances Hayward, and Emma Schulman. MIT in lane 7, Helen Sun, Sonia Seliger, Sydney Smith, and Kate Augustin. She had the great backstroke. And Johns Hopkins in 8, Kristen Cornish, Claire Hahn, Alex Watson, Julia Twinman. Take an average of about 148.4 to match this record. So, a challenge. Last year's winner was Denison at 7:16.35. Top time from this morning's swims was 7:29.89. At the 100, the leader, Helen Sun from MIT at 54.45. And now it looks as though Henry Sound might be in the lead. Indeed, she is. 121.39 to a 121.68 for Williams. Kenya at 122 low at that 150. And it's Roebuck in lane 6, but now moving very well is Penelope Helm for Emory, and I think no, I'm wrong. Yes, well, actually I am right. Helm at 149.86, 150.19 for Williams. And it's Williams and Emory turning at the 250. And now between them, everyone's getting into it. Fadley of Kenyon, Wright for Denison, Walla for New York. Swan for Emory is over first at the 300 at 242.91. Williams at 243.32. And moving well right now, separating herself a little bit in the middle is Wright for Denison. And it looks like she may have, she's turning third, but she is just a touch behind second. And first, for that matter. And here's Wright turning evenly. And next to Wright, that's Anya Walla for NYU, making this a 4-person race with Kenyon just a body length back. Izzy Huang in the water for Emory. Lisa Torresilis-Jewell for Kenyon. Anna Pfeiffer for Denison. Caitlin Marshall, our 200 fly victor. And runner-up in the 500 is in the water for the Violets. Frances Hayward is swimming for Williams. Long over first for Emory, but not by much. Very rapid turnover. That is Marshall giving the Violets a body length lead at the 500. And remember who her anchor is. I don't want to belabor the point, but McIntyre will be tough to track down. Marshall tying up just a little. Pfeiffer coming up on her. Swimming well, Izzy Huang for Emory, and Katie Gould of Pomona Pitchers right with her. Just off the pace is Torresilis-Jewell for Emory. And on the other side, Hayward for Williams. And now Marshall finds some extra life. It'll be over a body length. McIntyre for the anchor. She's away with a very safe relay exchange. Denison about a second and a quarter behind at this point. And sure enough, 50 champion and new record holder, and our 200 champion, Kaylee McIntyre, swimming away from the field. Denison at the moment is a very solid third. Anchoring for Denison, Emily Harris. Molly Haig of Kenyon is trying to track her down, but she's got well over a body length to do so in the final 100. Anything, I think the true race right now might be for fourth. Emory's Meredith Teague in 2, and Williams Showman in 6. It looks like Teague has the upper hand. I don't think Teague has the room to track down Haig for Kenyon. That's how it's going to end up, 7:16:20 for NYU, anchored so well by McIntyre, but I think for my money, Marshall was the difference in that one. Took a tight race and split it open. Gave McIntyre a very comfortable lead. No, I'm wrapped right now. Well, there we go, yet another great race, although this one really was split open by Caitlin Marshall and then a great anchor by Kaylee McIntyre to give the Violets the victory. They won by over 3 seconds, and Kenyon third there, a couple more seconds back. Well, that will wrap it up from here, finishing up day 3 out of 4. And stay tuned for the awards, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
We are still waiting to collect some of our swimmers from the final relay. Let me announce the 9 through 16 results in the men's 800-yard freestyle relay. In 16th, Bates. In 15th, CMS. In 14th, Tufts. 13, Washington and Lee. 12th, Johns Hopkins. 11th, NYU. 10th, Carnegie Mellon. And 9th, Denison. It's now time to bring out your top 8 finishers in event 28, the men's 800 yards freestyle relay. Presenting these awards for the men's 800 freestyle relay will be Washington and Lee head coach Cammie Gardner. In 8th place, the team of Abochi, Luo, Wagner, and Lee from MIT. In 7th, from the College of New Jersey, the team of Block, Bull, Foreman, and McChesney. In 6th place, the team of Dragolovich, Koshian, Hargrove, and Mansky from Kenyon. In 5th place, the team of Fang, Edwards, Sibley, and Lipkin from WashU. In 4th, from the University of Chicago, the team of Clausen, Asano, Costello, and Garcia. In 3rd place, the team from Pomona-Pitzer, Kerwin, Clement, Dienstag, and you. In 2nd place, from Emory, the team of Goody, Perret, Harrison Thorson, and Benjamin Thorson. And your national champion in the 800 free relay from Williams, the team of Alexander Atherton, Ryan Nunez, Carter Anderson, and Oliver Shallett. In the women's 800 freestyle relay, in 16th place, Calvin. 15th, Trinity. 14th, Case Western. 13th, Carnegie Mellon. 12th, Amherst. 11th, Johns Hopkins. 10th, Bates. And 9th, Tufts. It is time to bring out the top 8 in the women's 800 yards freestyle relay. Here are your top 8 teams in the women's 800 yards freestyle relay. Presenting the awards for the 800 freestyle relay is Aaron Green, assistant coach at MIT. In 8th place, from Wash U, the team of Emi, Barrientos, Bello, and Roach. In 7th, from MIT, the team of Tang, Sellinger, Smith, and Augustin. In 6th, from Pomona Pitzer, the team of Rusk, Turvey, Gould, and Mello. In 5th place, from Williams, the team of Roebuck, Verclaren, Hayward, and Schulman. In 4th place, the team of Helm, Swan, Huang, and Teague from Emory. In 3rd place, from Kenyon, the team of Jaimas, Fadley, Torresilis, Jewalt, and Haig. In 2nd, the team of Brown, Wright, Pfeiffer, and Harris from Denison. And your 2024 women's 800-yard freestyle relay champions with a time of 7:16.20, Nicole Raniel, Anya Walla, Caitlin Marshall, and Kaylee McIntyre from NYU.